Hello and welcome back to the Graceful Tangle YouTube channel. I'm Amy Kate, a young but passionate knitter and crocheter. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you're looking for me on social media, you can find me on Instagram, Etsy, Ravelry, and Pinterest as The Graceful Tangle. On Ravelry and Etsy, you can find and purchase my knit and crochet patterns, and also on Ravelry, you can find the Graceful Tangle podcast group and join in on all of the fun chatter that we have going on over there. So again, thank you so much for joining me today. I am back to talk with you about another Throwback Thursday project. And this one is super special because I am talking about the first thing that I ever knit. So without further ado, here it is. So as you can see, it's not perfect and it has quite a bit of flaws. But I don't know, I think it's so special to be able to look back on this and see how far I've come. So a little bit about how I learned to knit. I learned how to knit from a woman who was at my brother's basketball practice years ago. So we for one season, my younger brothers played basketball and I was a cheerleader. This was like a long time ago. But I remember my practice hadn't started yet and my brother was practicing at the time, and one of the moms of one of his teammates was sitting on the bleachers knitting, and I was thoroughly overjoyed and I could not believe what I was seeing. And I remember being so curious, and I was talking to my dad about it. I was like, what is she doing? What is she doing with that yarn? And so he told me to just go over there and sit by her and see if she would talk to me about it and see if she would teach me. And so that day I learned a little bit, and she actually let me knit a few stitches on her project, which to this day I can appreciate more because I can realize how big of a deal that actually was. I mean, my gauge was completely off from hers, I'm sure, and she still let me try it out. But anyway, so as the practices continued, she taught me more and more, and she eventually gifted me a pair of knitting needles and some red acrylic yarn, just like this, this exact yarn, and she taught me the basics. So I learned a few things, and then I kind of went on my own and learned some more, and that's when I knit this project. So this is a doll scarf. I, at the time, had American Girl dolls, and so I made them scarves. Like, that was the main thing that I made at that time, and this was the first one that I made. So I started on this end, and you can see that it is like, I mean, it's loose, there's a couple extra stitches, and there's a few decreases somehow. There's like a random end sticking out, who knows. But as I kept going, you can see it got more and more even. And of course it never, it's not perfect, and it's not gonna be, and that's part of the beauty of a project, of your first project. So yeah, after I made this, I made quite a few doll scarves, and we still have them to this day. My younger sister now plays with American Girl dolls, and she has an array of scarves for them. But yeah, this is my first ever knit project. So I think it's so fun to look back on this, and again, just see how far I've come. And I encourage you to kind of look back, if you still haven't, to your first knit project, and just remind yourself how amazing it is and how far you've come and how much you've learned. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed hearing about my very first project and a little bit on how I learned to knit and that story. And let me know in the comments below how you learned to knit and what your first project was, if it was something small like this, or I've heard some people their first project is a sweater, and that is just incredible. So let me know what your project was in the comments below. So thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit the little notification bell so that you get notified each and every time I upload a video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all again next time. Bye!